Hello everybody, it's Catherine and happy Monday. Welcome to another crafting week. It's lovely and sunny here today. I was throwing it down all day yesterday, Sunday, so it's nice to see the sun again. So I thought we'd do an Easy Makes Monday, and I'm going to be working on some bits and bobs that are unfinished. And this is just inspired by Rachel. She does Working From My Basket, where she got this basket and she puts half finished things in. Well, I couldn't very well put Working From My Plastic Bag. Didn't sound very sexy, that. So I've now found a lovely box to put my unfinished things in. So we'll see what we can make from that today. See some ephemera. Something easy, kick the week off. So a couple of things to tell you about. These were all the it took me forever. Was it 160 odd items? So that's 160 odd raffle tickets for people that have supported our shop, bought something from the shop, and we announced the winner and put that on the shop, and just so that you know it's been done. The winning ticket was 291, and that went to Cheryl Bowman, and she's already been in touch with us, and so that's lovely. And then the second prize was 354, and it was a lady called Donna Farnell. We've sent her a message, we're waiting to hear. So if you're watching this, Donna Farnell, I'm not sure you do. I think you just buy things from the shop, but anyway, they are too. Now after all that folding and doing, I need this jar for tomorrow's. I'm going to put all your lovely suggestions, so we've still got time to give suggestions for the slow stitch pick. And for anybody that's new, give me ideas of things you'd like to see added to the slow stitching that I do on a Tuesday, and whatever you feel like putting, you know, something really unusual, interesting, or whatever. It makes for an interesting video. Okay, so that's those done. I'm going to put this for my sticking and gluing thing, so I don't. This is my lovely box that I'm now using. I did have stamps in there, but I've got another plastic drawer thing there that pulls out so I can see my stamps. So this is the box we're going to be working from, so I'll put that there. Lovely happy mail that I received. Let me move that over there. Lovely happy mail from a lovely Nola, and I think our parcels must have crossed perhaps, so she won the prize, and that went on its way last week, and then I received a happy mail which she'd already posted. Look at that gorgeous card, lovely card. I'm not going to show you everything, that she sent some lovely doilies which we haven't got here, bag and some bits and bobs, and she's done a fabulous job with this. She Nola buys all David's printables and then makes them her own, and this is just an example. This is one of the art backgrounds, and then she's put some lovely foliage on top of there, and it really looks good. She sent me some lovely her version of the altered paper clips. But look at this now. It's a standing joke between Nola and I that I'm not very good at when I buy things. I always buy the wrong sizes. They're always massive or too small, and my lunch bag ephemera holders are like half the size of this. And we have a private joke, because Nola put on the comments, goodness me, I thought lunches must be small in the UK. Well, she sent me a reasonable sized lunch bag to work with, so thank you, Nola. There's loads of lovely papers, and then like she sent me before, and I practically used it all, some lovely handmade papers and eco dyed things, so thank you. I will be using those, and it was lovely to hear from you. So that is that little announcement. Anybody who has a channel and didn't see the announcement yesterday from Tracy Fox from Love Junk Journals, and she has put out a call for people to apply for to be design team members, to be on her team. So if there's any of you out there, because I know there's quite a few of the you know, like such as Jovi and Gail Tuttle and Junk Journals UK, all the smaller channels that that watch. If that's something you're interested in, go and check that out on Tracy's thing. I've sent my blurb in, so fingers crossed. So all of you, fingers crossed for me. So I just wanted to let you know, because not everybody might have seen it yet, and you might be wanting to apply for that. And what else? So today I'm going to use, I've got all my scraps, but I've downloaded I've bought Rachel's new course, the art backgrounds, which I'm going to use for a bit of collage, I think, today. I bought the labels as well, but I'm not going to use those today. I'm obsessed with collecting Tracy Fox labels. I don't know where I'd be without being able to put some of Tracy's labels in my projects. And I haven't got this one, so I treated myself to 3 lots. And one lot I'd already got. This is how bad I am with all these labels I've got. I don't remember. I should have checked it out. But anyway, it'll be helping, won't it? So this is the large entomology labels, and I'm just in love with these. These are so gorgeous. And look at the size of them. They don't have to be just labels, do they, when they're that size? There's some in brown. They're not all here because I've been cutting them up. But they are gorgeous, and the images are so beautiful and clear. I might want to use 1 or 2 of them today whilst we are working through the box. So put the box on there. I've got some card scraps, and I actually need some paper scraps, and I've got the wrong thing out. Card scraps, paper scraps. And I have got, I've fussy cut some of David's birds out. I've got, these are some more of Tracy's labels, some of David's birds there. And then I've got my all sorts of bits and bobs. You've seen these that I've made for putting tags and labels and such like in. Maybe something in there. I got this from Chapter 1 Papers. It was, I don't know if you remember the Christmas inspiration pack, and this came with all sorts of Christmas papers and such like in, and decided to utilise it. It's all on the elastic, so I've utilised this so I can get at my stamps, because I have my stamps in a bag. They're no good, are they, in a bag? You can't see them. So I've decided that, you know, we've got all these craft things, I need to be using them or give them away. So yeah, I've got some of Tracy's white labels there, and yeah, I've started sorting my stamps out, and then in the back I've got, these are just a few cut up for ease of various stamps from Tracy, and in the front then I've got, there's some different printable map stamps that I cut out, and some that I got from Gift Smiley, some brown nature ones. So we might need things from there, so that's, we've got those out. This one, just keep different people in it. Tracy's, they're different ones of Tracy's. Then Edith Holden bits, if I've got any spare. Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. I think I need to be printing some more off of things. Things from David. Things from Chapter 1, some borders. That's from Gail Agostinelli for some borders. Susan Taylor Brown. Her lovely sayings that I like to use in my gratitude journals. So, there we go. Let's see what we can do today. Let me just grab a few bits out of here. They're not far off finishing some of these. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. Okay, let's have a look what we've got then. We've got a base for a tag. I've got a lovely bag that was gifted to me in Happy Mail. I've got 2 journal cards that need finishing off from my embroideries kit, David's Digital, of some of my embroideries. I've got this left over, I think it was from when I did Mr. Simpkins, so a nice envelope to decorate. I've got some Susan Taylor Brown, half made a little booklet here, look. I've even sewn something in it, so I'll make that into a little booklet, and a bit of card for a tag. So let's have a go at these and see what they need. Let's have a look. I don't think this needs all that much really, does it? Is that too big, too blendy? Oh, that's... I don't want to not be able to see the lovely let's have something a bit smaller. Yeah, I think that goes. Now the only other thing is I perhaps need a little bit of I haven't got much Florentine paper left, so get a couple of bits out, although that might be nice with a bit of book paper behind it. Let's have a look what I've got here. So I hope you've all had a decent weekend. It's lovely, this paper. It's really furry. Let's put that down there. There's a bit more off there, so that it's yeah. The fair has gone, guys. The fair's gone. It went yesterday evening. Oh, thank goodness. Saturday they started at 2 o'clock and it went on till 9, and it was thump, 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 thump. I mean, it's only once a year and the kids love it. I'm sure they're all deaf. I'm sure they'll all be deaf. I think we were like that though. I remember us going to the fair and, you know, our parents moaning about how loud it was. And but goodness me, when it's on the field behind you and it's thump, 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 and of course it was so noisy, set Nelson off barking. It's a wonder he didn't lose his voice. Right, I like that. Now then, what we're going to put inside, a bit of decoration inside. I feel like it needs a bit of a small... These are ones I haven't put away yet. Well, I've got a little bit of a small, oh, what's on here? Without me having to look. A bit of a small one. Yeah, like that. Just to balance it out a bit. It says balance. Right, okay. And I'll put some bits of pages in this as well. Oops, I'm losing all the things I've got to do. Not enough space on this table, really. Okay, that's my paper. Right, let's have a look at what we've got on here. There we go. Put that in that top corner. We had our flu jabs on Saturday morning, and made me feel a bit off it actually. First time. I had to go to bed. I think I went to bed at 5. Yeah, it just felt rough. Just felt rough with it. No, I don't like him on there. But not too bad now, apart from having a sore. It always makes your arm sore, doesn't it? Which is the reaction, your normal body reaction to anything it sees as being foreign. It reacts by sending loads of things to help. That's how your immune system works. But goodness me, I feel like I've been in the boxing ring. Right, I'm liking that one. Let's do something at the back. Perhaps I could use something similar. Let's get rid of that. Oops, that's my glue gone. Oh, I'll have to excuse me a minute while I reach down and get my glue. It's a very high table, this. It's like bar stool height, which is lovely for sitting at, for machining and everything, as it's a really nice height. But when you drop anything on the floor, it's a bit of a bit difficult to get to it. So I hope you all enjoyed the first of our new series, looking at the different edgings we can play about with on our journals. I've already had some messages of people that are, you know, already started doing something with the ideas, so that's great. I'm going to put that on there. Aren't they gorgeous? They've got a lovely background to them, like a bit of a stamped painted background. Then there's little areas of script, and then this lovely bug. So deserves some prominence in there. Okay, now then we just need some paper in the middle. Let's see what I've got in here. Sorry if I'm leaning over you. What's this? What this will do, I think. Makes a nice little booklet just to go in. Yeah. I sworn that's 2. It is. It was. Well, that was rubbish tearing. Rubbish tearing, Catherine. There we go. Just going to trim that bit off a bit, because it's going to be wafting in the air. I don't mind tatty edges, but in this case. Okay, so I shall sew that in there later, and shall we put a we go. Some. It's nice ribbon, isn't it? Oh, what am I doing? I want to send it in double. Send it in double so I can anchor it. So really it's not a difficult, too difficult thing to do. You know, if you've got some leftovers, lovely. That's from Susan Taylor Brown's digital, one of her eco dye digitals. Number 1, I think. And I got this snippet left. I mean, the images on Susan's digitals are gorgeous. They're just so defined, all the leaves and things that she uses. There we go. That just gives that bit of something extra. And I'll sew that in later. There we go. Right, that's the first thing done. Now then, let's have a look at this envelope. What can we put on here? Well, we've got a bit of that left over. No, it's a bit too big. I think if you're buying, you know, these are actually book pages from Rachel's New Kit, but if you're buying digitals, and I've shown you before, we want to see if we can get as much use out of them as we can to keep using them. Obviously we've bought them because we love them, and you know, collaging with some pieces is another way. But there's so many things as we've done in the past, you know, to get good value out of them. I feel like, I don't know, it doesn't need much on it, does it? Too blue. Right, I'm going to make this like a type of belly band. This is one of the old, I don't know what kit this comes from actually. It might be, it's one of Tracy's, but I think it's the ones where the lovely cut out windows you can use to display your creatures, entomology labels. Now that's a little belly band there, so we can slip a bit of something in there. That can open up for journaling space, so we'll tuck those in. Feel like we want a little bit of something. Bit of pink, I feel. We need a bit of, I've got a scrap of just faintly pink. Yeah. We'll put that up there. Now the other thing is, do I want a little bit of, put the lid on that before I get it. It's not a very big desk, this. It soon starts, I can't stand it messy, but it soon starts to encroach. Right, let's see what itty bitties of fabric I might want to put on there. I've got here some left over from my patch. some old hemp that's actually like it up there. Now I'm using Scotch glue. I love Scotch glue. It's so good. You can stick fabrics with it as well. It doesn't mush about a lot, and it's just a good Scots glue stick. Right, I'll just leave that to dry on there, so I like that. So that's a flippy downy. And just some secret journaling space under there. Right, okay, so one of David's journaling cards from the embroideries kit. My embroideries kit is one where I did embroideries and clusters, and then David photographed them and put them into digital form and sorted them. Don't think I want too much on here. However, I do feel that I don't like that back too much for writing on. Let's have a look what we've got. No, it's all quite patterned, I think, this from Rachel. So let me have a look what I've got in plain paper. Got some straw paper here. Just so it's a bit easier to write on. You can write on that with but it's quite, I'm just going to leave a bit on there, so you know, you can write on there on top of that flower pattern, but it's a bit busy for me really, so let's just put some straw paper. It's a great way of using all your scrap bits and bobs. Go on the other side, a bit of green. That's it, we'll put that in there. Just snip that off. There we go. Now then, let's have a look. Do we want a bird on here? I bet I haven't got any birds going that way. No, I haven't. I think then we'll have just a bit of, I'm just going to put a bit of colour in that top corner. There we go. There we go, I think. Like it there. So I hope you have got something lovely to be working on this week. We've got obviously the pick jars back tomorrow, so that'll be fun. We're doing the start of the new cover for my new journal, so join me for slow stitching. It's a nice way to have a bit of a relax for half an hour, an hour. There we go, like that. There we go. Now then, we've got a bag. Yes, I'll put that there. Put a little strip across there, I think. Just so we cover that made in Taiwan up. Doesn't quite, it's not quite the look, is it? So we'll cover that up. Sometimes, you know, when you just don't want to have to think too hard, you know, if it's Monday morning or, you know, you've had a late night or whatever, the kids have had you up. Sometimes you just want to do a, you know, finish a few little easy projects off, and without having to think too much. So this is ideal. So I'm just going to, can make a nice little pocket for some little tickets. Crikey, my eyesight's getting worse. Oh, it would, you know, it was so funny yesterday. For those of you that were here for December dailies last year, we had such fun, didn't we? So I am doing it again this year, doing it in a slightly different format, which will be revealed soon. But I was looking for, you had to send a video as part of your, you know, to apply for Tracy's part of this application, and we found Turtle Dove Gate. And for anybody that's new, if you go to if you want to laugh, you want something to cheer you up, and you probably see how mad we are, go to December Dailies 2020 December Dailies. It is day 14. We've never laughed so much, never laughed so much. It was hilarious. My drawing of a turtle dove leaves a lot to be desired, shall we say. And I didn't send them in the end. I thought you have to send something that shows off what I'm capable of crafting. But you know, that's, if anything, to show who I am and what we're about, if we're having fun. Because I mean, you can't take December dailies too lightly, can you? But oh, we did have fun, didn't we? And so hopefully those of you that are new will join us for this year's December dailies. Oh, it was great. We have a pick jar as well again. We always have a pick jar so that you lot can put your contributions in, so you feel as if you're involved. And the comments, you know, and I think Leslie and Nola and Lynn and Karina that have sort of been here from the beginning. Oh dear, they said they couldn't stop laughing, and I don't think we could either. I'd forgotten. You forget, don't you, what you forget? And it was just, oh, it was just so funny. We had such fun. I don't think we're going to have crackers this year, guys. I said to David yesterday, I think I think we need to, I don't like that. I think we need to come up with something else, but them silly crackers, that didn't work. So yeah, watch this space. Watch this space. I shall be showing what ideas I've got for December dailies quite soon, so that you know, like that, so that you know what's coming up and give you a chance to get some stuff together. And I'm sorry I'm mentioning the Christmas word in September. Scary, isn't it? Right, I shall put that on there. It's my card. I like that. And do we need a bit of... yeah. I wonder if that'll stick down without any extra glue, do you think? Won't be surprised. So we're going to do, I'll give you a little of a sneaky peek. We're going to make a tag keep. So it's going to be in the format of daily tags this year. I'm not making two lots. Made 2 lots last year. Oh goodness me, it wore me out. It took a lot of filming, a lot of downloading. It's a good job we were in lockdown. Do I need a bit of blue there to... oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. You could be looking at these things forever, couldn't you? Don't want it there now. I want it there. There we go. And then this, we could put little tickets in there. A couple of little tickets. Well, the labels, aren't they? But they fit nicely in there, don't they? Yes. So, yeah, gather a few of your half-finished pieces of ephemera and bits and bobs of scraps and labels and things that are your favourites. Do a bit of fussy cutting even. Do a bit of fussy cutting. There we go. That's it. That's that one. I'm not going to do the back because I think I will stick that down on a page. So that is that one. We'll just do one more. Got a tag here. See, that's nice for writing on the back. So let's see what we can... oh yes, I love this bird. No, something with a bit more yellow to it. Have we got anything? I'm going to use a bit of this, I think. Let's see. How's that bird looking now? That's better. It just takes that yellow off. You didn't want yellow in with that bird really, did we? go. I think he's some sort of a parrot, this dude. Yeah, it's a bit sticky. There we go. Right, so shall we just put, do we need a bit of a ticket or something with that? Let's have a look. I think we'll have a bit, I've got a bit of Edith Holden here. Put that there, bit of Edith Holden script, just to, I don't know, just give it a bit of something else. Save every last scrap of Edith Holden. Yeah. There we go. I'll just put a thing in it ready. Right then, so I think we'll have to call it a day before the camera conks out. You know, it's a bit dodgy at the minute. Let's have a look what we've made. I could go on all day doing these sorts of things. I really enjoy it. Right, let's bring it back in. Oh, we haven't done bad really in about 40 minutes that we've been on, something like that. So we've got this little booklet, and this is a leftover piece of eco dyed paper from Susan Taylor Brown. We've just a bit of collage there with one of Tracy's lovely these big pieces on there that I'm loving. Large entomology labels. I'd already sewn some calico in there. Oh, that little birdie's tail's a bit skew whiffed. That's it. So we just decorated that up. I'm going to sew some little papers in, and that's great just to put in a little pocket. Put my birds over there. They're trying to fly in the scene when I don't want them. Then we've got this journaling card from one of our digitals. Just put some straw paper on the back so it's a bit easier to write on, and a bit of Rachel's latest painted papers. We've got our little envelope. So we've got a little belly band there, so we can put a bit of something in there. What have I got to hand? I don't think we want something brown. We want something with a bit of colour in. That's a nice one. So I think we could put a label in there. And that's lovely. Loads of space for writing. I mean, you could make that into a proper envelope if you wish. You know, just glue down both sides and you've got yourself an envelope. So that's that one. We've got this lovely bird we've just done. I'd already got the tags. Some of this is, you know, I've had this cardstock for a while and you get fed up with it, don't you? So I've cut it into tags and journal card sizes ready. And I do like that. Left the back because I think you can write easily on that. And then finally, this lovely little baggie that somebody sent me in Happy Mail. We do struggle to get these here, so thank you. And just turn the end up just to give a little pocket for something small, so there's room for two little labels in there. And that's all ready now to sew in a journal. So thank you so much for joining me today. Hope that's give you a bit of an idea about just gathering some of your things together. I know quite a few of you that are following the new series on the edges have been saving rubbish and trash and things like that. So this is another way that you can utilise it all. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow for Slow Stitch Tuesday. Bye for now.